How you doing? My name is Allegra Schell, and I'm the assistant director at Sackett Rec. I started playing at a very early age. I think the first time they put a ball in my hand, I think I was 4. And then it just grew from there. At one point, I was basically sleeping with my basketball. So I played for a few different teams. I had some traveling teams. I would have to travel to Boston sometimes because growing up at that age, we didn't have AAU teams right here in the city. Once I got to high school, I started playing with Central High School, where we won 2 out of 3 state championships. And then once I graduated from there, I went on to play at Mitchell Junior College, and then I graduated from there and went on to St. John's University. I was filled with a lot of different emotion, but mainly I was excited because finally, whereas when I was younger, I didn't think that it would get to that point. I never even really thought about it, but then when I got there, I was like, oh my gosh, like I made it. So it was definitely, I was filled with a bunch of emotions. The facilities were a little different in regards to girls and guys facilities. So sometimes the girls facilities didn't have as much in them as the guys, and luckily over the years we're now becoming more equal in our facilities and things of that nature. The facilities now are starting to become more even and equal. There are definitely way more opportunities for women and girls basketball players in the state of Rhode Island right now than when I was growing up. Like I told you in the beginning, I had to travel somewhere else. Now, these girls have AAU teams right here in the city. Our director, actually, he's a man of integrity. His name is Michael Shepard. I think we both have the same vision. We're both looking to grow our girls group. We don't have a girls team at this time, so that was one of the things that we discussed, that we both were adamant about trying to get up and running and get started on. I think he's a man of integrity, and we definitely have the same vision. So it kind of made it easy right there. I've learned how to be a leader. I've learned good sportsmanship. When you're working on that every single day, it just helps you to grow as an individual and as a person. It's taught me how to be able to speak in public and be able to, take charge if need be, but also know when to be a part of a team when need be as well. So it's definitely has added so much to my life tremendously, and without it, I don't know where I would be, but I just know that it's definitely helped to shape me into the woman that I am today. And they come to me with their issues or their problems or their concerns, and I take some of the things that I've learned throughout my years of playing sports and try to impart that on them so that they have that knowledge and they can take that experience and possibly try to make an informed decision from what I assisted telling them. But sometimes it's a matter of just being able to relate, and with them going through the things that they're going through, I've been through some of the same things. So it's great that they can come to me, that they do actually come to me and ask me my advice and my opinion. But I always try to let them know that the last and final decision is gonna be on you. So make it a good one. Learning how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable sometimes is huge. Let's take basketball for instance. They're pressing you, they're coming down the court, and they're trying to steal the ball from you. Sometimes we make a rash decision and might throw the ball and throw it away or steal. But sometimes when we take that second to think about what it is that we need to do, it helps to make a better decision or a more informed decision. We could take that throughout life as well. And yeah, we might not be comfortable with where we're at in life at that moment or what we're doing, but if we take a minute to think about what we need to fix and what we need to work on, then a lot of times that being uncomfortable for that minute sometimes turns out to be a great decision. The Connecticut Sun, when you think of them, they're not the tallest team, but they have the biggest heart. If you watch these women play ball, it's amazing. They're so gritty and they're diving on the floor and that's exactly what I want to impart on our girls at Sackett Rec. Like, sometimes you just got to work hard and go hard and grind so that you can get to where you need to go. But another reason I chose to work because I love the fact that you guys are such a diverse group. You have a lot of women in not just basketball playing positions, but you also have women in positions that deal with the community, deal with the media, and this is something that women and young girls need to see. Be all-encompassing. Don't just teach them about the game. Teach them about what goes on behind the scenes of a game, keeping score, what it takes to keep up the facilities, because they might not want to continue playing when they get to college, but maybe they might want to take up, learning about sports management and what it entails to run a program. They might want to be the owner of a sports team. But we want to give them, so if their blackboard is blank, like a tabula rasa, we want to put as much information and knowledge as we can on there so that they can take that knowledge and go out into the world and do with it what they need to do. Interacting with not only the staff, but also the participants, ensuring that, the information that is passed on to me, that I pass it on so that we can get more girls involved in playing basketball on every level. I'm super excited to just learn the knowledge that they have so that, one, now I'm growing my repertoire as well, and I can bring that back to all of those that I decide to coach or where I'm coaching or what have you. So that's pretty exciting to me.